Okay, hello everyone. Nice to see you again. Today I'm going to explain you regarding to the minor assignment guideline. Since this course upper intermediate English for Sophomore, the second, I'm not going to let you do the midterm test as well as the final exam. Therefore, we prefer to do project work rather than testing. So this part I will go and explain you regarding to what we want to do with our minor assignment. That we want to do at least 3 minor assignment in this semester. So here I'm the contents that I'm going to talk about. The objective, the guideline for two reflection papers. Okay, regarding to the key term reflection paper in here, I can say that it is just one part of the minor assignment. Okay, that you need to write at least 3 reflection papers to reflect on the unit that you want to learn from your textbook in here, right? And number 3, we have to talk about minor assignment or reflection paper requirement. So what you have to do, what you are going to complete in order to fulfill that requirement here. And number 4, the last one, it's just about a rubric about paragraph writing. So in this part about your reflection paper, I require you to write only the paragraph writing, since it might help you to improve more writing regarding to this one. And the last one is just Q&A, a question and answer. If you have some question, maybe you can drop or even ask me within the Google Classroom. All right. Okay, so without further delay, we just move to further detail. So the objective of this minor assignment, I just come up with the first one, is just to practice writing a paragraph to reflect on what you have learned from each unit within this semester. Okay, so you have a chance to practice your writing as well as have a chance to reflect, to recall back what you have learned so far. Okay. The second one, to promote a sense of reflection. We can say that sometimes we forgot to reflect, we forgot to recall back to what we have done so far. That's why sometimes we keep working and doing the same thing. I mean, we just repeat the mistake. We keep repeating those things again and again without knowing whether it's right or wrong here, but we just keep going. And one last, it's really important to fulfill the assignment requirement within the academic year 2020, 2020 and 21, year 2 and semester 2. Okay, so we just come up with 3 important objective of this minor assignment, right? Okay, we just move to the next one about guideline to reflection paper. So your reflection paper should be included the following. Okay, your information about name, contact, and email address. This one we can say, since some part maybe it's just a bit hard that you did not put your name or some part, and in some case that you just email your email. Sometimes it's not your name as well. We can say you just put, like, for example, like David Love or something, but your real name is just Bupa, for example. So that's why you need to publish your name on that reflection paper in case that I may not lose your name some part here. And name of the textbook, and you need to be reflected. For example, that you want to do for the first reflection paper, which is unit 7 to unit 8. So just mention somewhere there. This one it should be at the top of your reflection paper somewhere. It's okay. This one is not the part of the paragraph writing, right? The other part that you want to include in your reflection paper, you should do it on unit description. So you need to describe briefly about the unit, the 2 units that you have learned so far. For example, unit 7 just teach me about modal auxiliary verbs, about the reading. You are not too old to learn, for example. Okay, so just try to describe briefly about what you need about. And number 2, describe about the process of learning and teaching. Okay, easiness and difficulty, or challenges. You can say challenges within the learning. Currently, we may face a lot of problem, I think, since we just keep doing it online. Okay, and number 3, how much do you understand or remember about the lesson which you have learned? Briefly summarize. This part no need to go back and open the textbook. You just try to recall and try to explain briefly about what you have understood and remember in this part. Okay, no need to go and open your textbook. Just try to recall it. Okay, how you gain from this subject, upper intermediate English for Sophomore 2. So this part you just describe briefly about the second unit, the 2 unit, we can say unit 7 and unit 8 for your first reflection paper, for example. So just describe about those things that you gain from that part, and later on if we just move to the second one, maybe you want to reflect on unit 9 and 10. So you will write more of the same thing there, right? Okay, this question just help you to guide how to collect the information or data to write in your paragraph to reflect in here, right? Okay, your suggestion and recommend and comments regarding the process of teaching and learning in this class. Okay, you can suggest to me about this, about that, to your classmate, for example, in case that it a bit hard or disturb you regarding to learning online or something. So you can comment or suggest something. Okay, one last is just about your conclusion and your commitment regarding the course and study process. So, okay, you can conclude, you can show your commitment, you can show about the course itself as well as your study process. So, what should you do to be master or to gain more things from the course? Okay, so here it's just the possible tip for you to gather in case that you cannot find any information to include in your paragraph writing to reflect on what you have learned so far. So you can try to go through this one and brainstorm to gather the idea to write. All right. However, in this part, it's just not everything that you must to follow this one. You may come up with your own brainstorming if possible. You can also use your own writing. But what I'm going to stick and mark you in here just based on the format of paragraph writing. You must have topic sentence. You must have supporting idea. You must explain. You must follow the format. You must have the correct grammatical spelling as well as the conclusion. Don't forget to conclude. Okay, don't worry. You can see the way that I'm going to mark you or score you in the rubric of that writing, right? Okay. Can I move? Okay, so we just go and see the requirement for this part. Actually, as I mentioned earlier, we can see in this semester, you are not going to do midterm tests. Therefore, we are to have 3 minor assignments within this semester. That it will be the reflection paper. That reflection paper number 1. You are to work on Unit 7 and Unit 8. The deadline is May 11. Okay, you must submit it on that day. And the second one, reflection paper number 2, Unit 9 and 10, deadline. You are required to hand in on June 15, 2020, right? And the last one, reflection paper number 3, okay, Unit 11 and 12. You need to hand it in on July 13, 2020. So this is the deadline. You cannot miss the deadline. If you miss the deadline, means you miss your score for that part, right? Okay, number 2, it must be typing in paragraph writing format about 350 words. Okay, we can say it must be typing, all right? No handwriting in here. Okay, and the font in here, you must follow the new Times New Roman and font size is 12. Line and paragraph spacing 1.5. Paragraph spacing like from the first row to the second row, that space we call like line and paragraph spacing, right? So you can keep it 1.5. Okay, about margins, 2 centimeter all. Okay, and this part maybe it's okay. You just use that one. Since I'm not going to limit or count the pages, but I just count the words. So you just use only. Okay, you are required to write a paragraph reflection paper, just about 350 words only, right? So sometimes you need to make it short, keep it short and simple. And okay, it's just enough for this one. Okay, and number 3, it must be your original writing or original work. You will get 0 mark if you found cheating or copying from others. All right, so okay, it must be your original works. All right, no copying, no cheating. Just try your best. What I really need from you, I just need your best, not the perfect one. So okay, maybe you can make mistake, it's okay, but actually you will be able to learn from that mistake, from the comment, and then everything will be fine. All right, so try your best to do it by your own, not copying. Okay, number 4, really important, just keep in mind that late submission, okay, will not be accepted. So it's late means you get 0 mark as well. All right, so try your best to hand it in on time in here. Okay, it must be handed in both file, both the following in here, like a PDF file. You need to save it as PDF file as well as docs file. Send to me both. Why do we need this one? We can say like since we send it online, it might be some error regarding to the layout or page setup or something. It might be move or jumble. We can say move or jumble here and there. So it's a bit hard for me to check. So you need to submit both files, right? Okay. So in this slide, you can see we are to have 3 minor assignment, but the same outline here, right? 1, 2, and number 3. Okay, for one minor assignment or reflection paper in here, you want to do and reflect on 2 units each, right? Okay, and this part you need to tie it. Okay, since we are working online, so typing in Word file or PDF file, it might be much better and easier for to work on that one, right? And here the other requirement, so just try to follow this one and focus on your original word or original writing. Okay, I need your best, not the perfect that you get from the other. Okay, late submission is not accepted, and when you hand it in, it must be both in PDF file and Microsoft Word, right? Okay, so if you have some question, maybe you can ask me within the Hangout meeting on Monday, or you can comment on this video as well as in the Google Classroom. Okay. Okay, we should move to one last part about rubric of your part. How do I score your paragraph writing or reflection paper in here? Okay, here we will use this thing to see and to score you. So element you can see here, like whether your paragraph has the correct topic sentence, whether you have enough supporting ideas, right? Something in here issue here mean needed to improve, mean it's not good for the first column. It's fair, it's not good, okay, but it's not too bad. We can see it's strong and it's excellent. So if we can say like your topic sentence here, you get only 1 mark for this part, right? So all of these things is how the explanation or description in here, so you can go and see and you will understand. So what are the things that I'm going to give you mark or score in here, right? So with this one, so your score or your mark or your work, it will be based on this thing. For example, like supporting idea, little to know facts, concrete detail, quotation or example included. So okay, whenever you are short take out those things, so you really need to improve your supporting idea in your writing in here. Okay, and same thing. So we will use this one to give you mark and score. We will not just because we not measure it by the ruler or something and then give you mark here. We will give you mark based on the rubric. All right. So the reason that I let you do the reflection paper for 3 times, then I really like on this quote, you can say like, without reflection, we go blindly on our way, creating more unintended consequences and failing to achieve anything useful, by Margaret Hewitt or something. So without reflection, go blindly on our way. We just keep going again and again and create the bad thing. Okay, so those things that's why we can say reflection is really important in here. As we reflect, we have a chance to find out what is not good, what is good to keep it, what is not good to take it out. Okay, so more and more we will be able to do it usefully. That's why one of my objectives, I just put it like promote a sense of reflection. Okay. Thank you for watching, listening, and attention to your minor assignment. Therefore, if you have question, just comment, just asking me through the video call, or even comment it in the Google Classroom here, and so on. All right. So thank you very much for watching, attention, and good luck. Okay, see you on Monday in the real-time meeting through Hangout, right, this week. Thank you.